defensive half. Essentially give them a 3-on-1 if they win the tip.
Esau. Tall dude, black.
Good call. Good call. Trying to come so close to the table. And as a guide, use that white line. I know you're set up outside the white line, but don't walk towards the table instinctively when you're reporting a foul. Be loud. Especially as you start to work higher level games, people will turn their attention to you, see how believable your call is. And when you're loud, have good mechanics, strong, confident, it'll look a lot better. Remember on a made three-pointer, we want our two deep officials to mirror. So Zielinski had that three-pointer marked. Kyle, I want you to mirror the make. Don't mirror the attempt, but mirror the make on a made three-pointer. Good job being disciplined there, letting Kyle have that whistle. Same thing there. Good job keeping your out-of-bounds responsibilities. Good job adjusting, Avery. Working for angles. I like it. Good call, Kyle. Excellent. Your timing was good. You let him go up and make an attempt to block the shot when he didn't do it legally. Hey, but as soon as I say that, go back and look at your foul reporting. Slow it down. Look at the guys on your crew, how long they hold their numbers up when they're reporting a foul. That couldn't have taken more than half a second where you just, your last report. So be loud, be slow, and be clear. We are not in a hurry. I like the no call there. Good call. Excellent call. Excellent call. You see the kid reach in the first time. All right, we could have had a whistle there, but you're definitely not going to let him get away with it the second time. That's an excellent call. I would have liked to have that from somebody deep, but Avery, you had a good angle at it when you're looking at from lead. There was nobody in the paint. Similarly, get on down there. Get a little closer to that play. Good job working for angles. If Joe had put that shot up just a second ago, you would have been very straight lined. You couldn't have seen his foot in relation to the three-point line. If we work for angles, we're able to see whether his foot is truly behind the three-point line. So you ever watch some of the guys do college basketball? When somebody shoots a three or looks like they're about to go up, they'll take a step down or a step in to get an angle on that player's foot, okay, to see if it's a three or not. Good call, Z.
He's gonna live it. James Harden. Play exactly like James Harden. James Harden went full for 13.
Z, if I'm coming to report a foul and he's walking next to me, you give him the stop sign, you tell him to hang out. Don't let him walk you to the table.
So much.
You finish reporting your foul and then you might can have a conversation, but I really don't like players walking with me to the table. It just doesn't look good. Avery. Good call, Z. Good call. He was not established in the front court. Good call. All right, Kyle, this should be your throw. You're the old lead. Go to the new trail. Avery, you were waiting on him. I see it. It's good. Good call, though, Z. You were right where you had to be to make that call. Slot, let's make sure we don't bail out there. We might have had a look at that. It might have been a held ball, might have been a foul, might have been a travel, I don't know. But we kind of bailed out and took off towards mid-court there, so we didn't have a good look at it, even though it was still in our primary. Once again, mirror the three-point make when you're at trail or slot. If you don't mark it, mirror the make. Good call. Good call. Slot, you could have been aggressive. That was your only matchup there. Sorry. Originated from your primary, went all the way to the basket. You had a good angle at the separation between the players. But I'm fine with the pickup by Avery, but I'd like to see you be aggressive there at slot.
They got some news coming out. I sent you the picture.
Once again, I think the slot probably bailed out early there. We might need him, at least you're waiting at mid-court, but don't bail out too early there. Good call. Good call. Thank you. Go into the hole. They're holding on to him. Z, that could have been you from slot as well. You're cleaning the game up. You're cleaning the game up, and I like it. Good call, Z. I don't know how many fouls you guys have called. I feel like it's been a decent amount. Notice there's no reaction from any of the players on any of the calls that you make. You're in control, and I like it. You know, you've come out, you set the tone, you've called your hand checks, you've called your shooting fouls, you've kept the game pretty clean. Players respond to it. Similarly, if you hadn't have called anything, well, they would have taken that rope and hung themselves with it. Slot, good job. It's exactly where I want you to be. With the pack, good job.
There you go, Bird.
All right, that was an interesting little situation there in the sense that the ball went out on Avery's line, and I think Avery blew his whistle. Slot, let's come back down and help. I think Avery blew his whistle, and then Z yelled the color. That's one where I'd like to see Avery, because I know you didn't have any idea as to who the ball was out on. So if you want to just stick your hand up like you're stopping the clock, shout help, help, and then Z, you can come in and yell. You're in a good spot. We're just coming out of the timeout. Good job, Kyle, handling the backcourt pressure. Right there. Probably need a foul from the slot. Be aggressive there. Same thing. Good calls. Definitely a block. I would have liked to see something in the backcourt. There's just too much contact. If you call that foul, you clean up that crap for the rest of your half. You let them know they can't ride them up the court. You probably could have had a whistle there from the trail based on the angle he had on, or maybe, certainly the slot with the initial contact.
Hey, tell them you went off enough the other day when they played hard.
So we're putting the pieces together. We got the positioning. We know what we're looking at. We know when we're looking at it. Now we just gotta know what to look for and make the call.
Fast and sure.
Take a look at that contact in the backcourt, Zelensky. You were in a great spot. In a great spot. We just got to put the pieces together. Avery, quit coming to the table. That's one of those things you can tell your scorekeeper and trust them to do so, to actually yell out and tell you when you're at 6 or 7 team fouls instead of asking. I know you're making sure you don't miss it, but you can go over that with them before the game.
They got a script of print. Try to close the mouth for $1 million. She said no. Not really. Hey, she tried to pay $1 million, bad boy. She said no. She said no. Take that job.
It's an interesting play. Did he bump him off his path there? We gave the ball to the defense. Avery, I don't think...
She told him, he said all this.
Let him know how we're restarting the play before you go to the table. Kyle, I'd like to see that whistle come from you. All right, let's think about that play. Let's go back and look at it, Z. In general, we don't want to bail out players who are under the basket, players who are fading away, or players who are out of control. On that play, it looked like the shooter might have been under the basket, out of control, just kind of threw up a wild shot, praying for a foul. Don't bail those players out.
She said no. $1 million. They ain't gonna equal up to what she get jobs for. It's fall. Flew up everywhere.
Good job, Kyle. Probably got to put a whistle on that, guys. I mean, he's essentially bumping him out of bounds. Maybe there too, right there, yeah. It looked like he had an illegal dribble, but it was definitely caused by the contact. Good call, Avery. Oh. Did you go up with an open fist there, closed fist? We're going to be patient with the held balls. I like that we did call a held ball. I think that probably was a held ball. Good call. Excellent. Excellent call. Nice job. Nice job. All right, we got a sub that wants to come in. We're about to go in transition. Slot should bring that sub in. I think they're chirping about something that maybe was said to the officials there. I don't know. I didn't hear what they were saying. It looks like Josh Williams wanted a technical or something like that. We'll talk about that. But it's important on that play, Avery, and Kyle as well, because you're at slot. We have a huge crash, right? You called the right foul. You reported it the correct way. But freeze. Don't leave the scene on that play. That's a perfect example where we can have somebody get up, get pissed, start pushing, shoving, that type of thing. But I'm pleased with the call selection. Pretty easy, I guess. Good rotation. Make sure we saw it. All the rest of us saw it. Z, now you're seeing it. I like the no call. I would and I like that call too. I would take a look at that drive by Josh Williams to the basket and make sure that he's not ducking his shoulder. That's the only question I have. I definitely wouldn't have fouled by the defender, right? It's one of those things where he goes into his spin and does he lower the shoulder and initiate contact? I don't know. But that's something to rewind and look at a couple times on this video. For referee and the defense, that should be a pretty clear look. Because you'll be able to see, well, what made that defender take 2 steps backwards, essentially stagger backwards. So. Oh, you did rotate. Good job, Z. Good job fixing it. Good job fixing it. That's fine. Good call. I think that was for the screener.
My ankle.
And if you did, if you did call that as a foul, somebody fouled the screener. And that's a really good job of not watching the ball handler. Because in that situation, the ball handler's not going to do anything. You got a defender, you've got a screener, and you got the defender of the screener. That's your matchup that you want to look at. All right, I'll talk to the table, but I also want you to do a better job of figuring out if we're shooting 1-on-1 or not. I mean, we almost had a correctable error situation because had there not been subs, we probably would have brought the ball in there, which would have put us in a world of trouble. So manage that. Keep an eye on that. Slot. Where is our slot? You're coming back. That's fine. Try and be there to start. After the free throw goes in, step down. Probably had a lot of contact there. I would have liked to see a whistle somewhere there. Maybe if it was just even the last action. Guys, we've royally screwed up a rotation here. I think we missed it on the quick fast break, and because we were screwing with it, we didn't bring in subs. If you're bringing in the ball there, Avery, take a look at the table before you bring it in, because we need to get those subs in. Good call. 18 seconds left. Have we communicated whose clock it is?
You gotta let him play, bro. That's all good. Let him play, Carl.
Let's take a look at that sequence. I mean, we had a lot of contact with Josh Williams coming down the court that we didn't have anything on, which I think I'm okay with. And then, you know, I don't know how ticky-tack that was. And Kyle, you're the only one that's got to look at it. But, you know, just if he really did slap the arm and make the player lose possession of the ball, then I'm all for it. But just, you know, take a look at what that was. Just started the second half.
Oh my God. Leave him open. He can't shoot. What?
Pendergrass, come on, man.
You on the sideline, coach?
Good pickup. Take a look at the rebounding sequence right as this second half started. Kid gets a rebound, 55 black. Guys draped all over him. Maybe he gets fouled, maybe he's held on to, maybe he throws an elbow, something like that. I can't make this point enough. If we come out and we call hand check fouls in the backcourt for guys being lazy and not getting back to play defense. So we got a rebound and somebody doesn't want to run back, so they try and steal the ball in the backcourt. We call 2 or 3 of those fouls to start the half. It stops. It's not an issue for us anymore. Like if we call, I mean that was not a foul. We put a foul right there on that on the black player right there. You know, all of a sudden everybody just turns around and runs back on defense, which is what we want as officials, and it prevents us from calling future fouls.
Good shot. Oh yeah. About that time. Good shot. Get back.
Slot. Don't take off here.
There you go, Nick. There you go.
I love the no call. Might have been a little bit of contact, but you can just shoot. It was off white. You can just give it to black. We don't need to waste a foul.
What's that? No, we didn't. Great shot. Great shot. Elliot! Oh! Yeah!
Let's take a look at that. We've been pretty consistent in the first half when somebody swings down, putting them on the line. I know it's Joe Reese going to the hole, but it looked like he got hammered. Good job being patient on that play.
I would have tried to pin that. Got 35. Now I would have fouled it.
We got 35.
Got 35. Slide across. Rebound, boy. Get up.
Did our slot bail out early on that play? Maybe after the initial shot? Good call. Excellent call. It might have been a flop, but I don't care. It's a good call.
That's the weight room.
You want to thrust?
Great D.
Right outlet. Outlet. No, that's probably not a foul, Z. That's probably not a foul, Z.
Make sure if you call a kick ball there. Let's talk about that play right there. The ball was not touched before it went out of bounds. We got to bring it back to the original spot. Good call, Avery. I would whack him. I'm tired of him. I would whack him. One shot and we got subs waiting to come in. Get those subs in before one shot. Because now we got a missed shot and they can't come in even though they were there in time. Stay locked in. I would stop listening to Josh Williams at this point. I would stop listening to him. I would whack him.
Oh, yeah. Go to the hole,
close down. Close down there. Good job, Z. Hey, I would whack him. I'm tired of listening to him. I'm tired of listening to him here. He can't talk about every call.
Give me one more.
Somebody paid the ref off his hat, bro.
Hey, good game! Oh, yeah! Defense, there you go! There you go! Yeah! Hey, pick it up!
Hey, let's clean it up, fellas. Let's clean it up here, guys. It's just getting sloppy. The players have all upped their intensity, but they're not good enough to legally play the type of defense they want. There, like right there. Right there. Thank you. We do not have skilled enough players to successfully full court press. We just don't.
Sean! Hey, Sean for president.
I'm about to run out of battery here in a second, so.
John, you don't move out of here.
Right there. Call a foul. Call a foul. I don't know how much there was in the shot. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Kyle, we shouldn't have to be coming to get those from across the court. That's a good get, but we could have had that 15 yards earlier. Gotta make decisions here, fellas.